Has never
Perfect.
Perfect.
That's not shocking.
Yeah,
About Ben.
He's got it together.
Ben's got it together.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. I don't think a screen protector. Maybe he has a screen protector. No
I don't have a
case.
screen protector.
I hate everybody.
You didn't finish.
So I just hate everybody that just has. I want it together.
We'll get it together. You don't want to do the work.
It's not who I am.
I know.
Okay. So satisfying.
You're making sounds with your mouth.
I am?
Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought about that, getting into ASMR?
No, but I actually really love ASMR.
Like you enjoy it like you watch it?
Yeah, like I love watching. I follow a lot of accounts that are like people like squishing, crackling slime and stuff.
So this whole satisfying thing, like it really is.
It's legit.
Like that's your life.
I am constantly looking to be satisfied.
So what is the stuff that you like? You like the crackling? Because I'm of the, I don't know why. Like it doesn't
do anything for you.
Nothing. I mean, I get it. Like when I see those videos they make of like paint. Or like melted, colorful plastic.
Oh, I love that show. Do you see? I can feel it as you're saying. I was watching them. There was like a press thing yesterday I was watching on like TikTok. And it was like, they were like pressing like crayons or like a Barbie. And then it was all squirting out. And I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, I do find myself watching, but I don't have those. I don't have those feelings. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, it goes back to why we call this podcast that, because like, it's a change. It's a change in human beings to the point where it would never have occurred to me as a child.
Yes.
But my young children will go, Dad, come here.
Yeah.
Look how satisfying this is.
Yeah.
Do your kids do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
and are you like, oh, good find?
I'm like, yeah, do me more. Yeah, because I get an actual physical reaction from it.
Really?
Like act like, and I love when you hear people like talk like this, and just even if it's like clinking or like people do all sorts of. I am fully satisfied by that.
And they
stuff.
go like, I think you have to make sure you like this.
Yeah,
I never.
just keep going.
I'm not sure if I have the voice or the
You do.
technique
Oh,
to do. That's what it is. It's the sounds that your mouth makes.
Yes, and my mouth makes lots of sounds. Probably more than
sound makes.
Sound makes.
Yeah, you can't.
No, I just like to listen to it. I probably can't do it, but I do enjoy it.
I think you could.
Yeah?
You just don't slow down.
No,
You know what I mean?
maybe that's why I like it, because it helps me slow down.
Look at this pen right.
Do it more.
It's like, this is not satisfying. This is very stress inducing.
No.
I'm having heart palpitations.
Yeah.
But that's your lifestyle.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, look at me.
Look at you.
Look at me. Don't pretend I am not looking like a pirate.
I figured we'd
we'd ease into it.
get there eventually.
All right, cool. Just so you know, there is a reason for this. It's not because I'm
It's a style choice?
I'm not trying out a new trend.
Do you think people are tuning in going like, oh, she must be thinking that looks cute?
I don't know what people think. I for the most part, I don't really care.
You don't?
Not really. Like
Nice.
I did tell you, Matt got me like a legit pirates thing, like pirates patch.
Like an eye patch.
It's like this, at least it looks medical, right? It's like, it's medical. The other one, people could be like, oh, like, is she missing an eye? Or does she think this is cool?
Yeah. Keep going. I'm gonna
all right.
lower your camera, but I thought that the pirate patch would look better. Like,
no, the pirate patch.
like
I think
style.
this is not a style. Do you think that I would want? And don't you want to see out of both eyes?
Oh,
this is not a cool look.
No, that would be my preference.
Yes.
But like, if I'm gonna be stuck, I'd rather be like, okay, I'm gonna own it.
No,
I'm gonna lean in. I'm gonna make it look cool. Bless you.
Thanks.
Oh, geez, what's going on there?
Nothing. I just had a sneeze. It has nothing to do with
He sneezed upstairs too. Is the only thing.
I'm fine. Okay. It's allergy season. It's spring. Hasn't sprung yet where we are. But
no, it hasn't. It's about 35 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So okay. So why? Because here's the thing. I told you I thought you should wear the patch.
Yeah.
Because it's scarier without.
Well, because I'm walking around. Like when you first walked in to grab me to come to this studio to do this with you, I was just squinting one eye because what happens is.
But you go back and forth.
I do because I can. This is the eye that.
Because I can.
No, but because this is the eye that I've been told is experiencing a palsy. So that's cool. But they said as long as one, because like I can see when I go like this, well, obviously, and then I can see if I go like, well, if this was off, I could see.
Right.
But with nothing being covered, I'm cross-eyed and seeing double at the moment.
And this has been like this for a week.
Yeah, I feel like it started about like the 16th, maybe 15th, 16th of March. So it's been a minute.
More than a week. It's been almost 2 weeks.
Yeah, it's not ideal, and I have no answers. I have seen
And you haven't gotten any. Like you haven't been able to get any. I should say.
Many MRIs, many vials of blood, lots of vestibular therapy, eye doctors.
What's vestibular therapy?
So I had to do vestibular therapy. Sometimes you'll get like vertigo, or after my accident last year, you'll get like vertigo. So like I would sit up and I would.
Hola!
Nope. That's not that.
We're at a place called Vertigo.
No, it's an action. It's horrible.
Oh, sorry.
It is not a song that I'm singing.
It came on my phone. I don't know. It showed up there. I don't know.
Yeah, so you're very dizzy and the whole world is like moving around. And so there's like these crystals in your ears that can get like lodged and then being dislodged. It helps with your balance and helps with the way that you see. So there's something called vestibular therapy, and they like whip you around. It's all these weird maneuvers, and then it dislodges the crystals, and then you're okay. So the
crystals are naturally occurring?
Yeah, you have crystals in your ears.
No.
Yes, everybody does.
I have sparkle in my eye, but I don't know if I have crystals in my ears.
You sure do have a sparkle in your eye. Yeah, so it happened after the accident, after my concussion, so that can happen sometimes.
A year ago.
Yeah, so like over a year now.
Yeah, so the concussion can jostle the crystals?
Correct. So this came out of nowhere, but this could be a result of that. So we don't know. So it's been really great. Things are just really going great for me.
But is it at least good that it's not something that if it were something more serious, they would catch it?
Right.
Meaning okay, we know it's not this.
Yeah, there was like 2 days or so where I was convinced I had a tumor in my brain.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. I don't know what that is, but it's not. Is that like an Arnold?
Kindergarten Cop?
Okay, I don't remember that, but he did. That was a great impression of him.
You're welcome. Very much. You knew who it was right away. Yeah. The governor. Yeah. Yeah.
It's good to laugh.
Yeah.
Haven't laughed in a minute.
Yeah.
Things are real bleak right now. I got a little rain cloud over me.
Do you think that it's because you were complaining about your husband needing a knee replation?
This is karma?
And so you were smited by the universe?
Maybe. And like you did
I don't think so.
I know. Well, it's funny because I heard you in my head. I was swearing at you in my head because you did make a joke that like people can only have a finite amount of fun.
Not a joke, but go on.
And I might, okay, fine. And that I might have used up all my fun.
And you're still trying to go back to the well.
Right.
Right.
And it's empty now.
It's pretty dry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm at now.
Right.
But then also it's like, Matt jokes that it's like I'm trying to one up him. Like he got a knee replacement, then I got hit by a car.
That's true.
And he blew out his other knee, needed an ACL surgery, and now I'm blind. So
right.
I can't let him have his moment, apparently.
Do you think you have to wear like an eye patch like for the foreseeable?
I mean, I have to until I see the next doctor, until they can figure out what this is.
When are you seeing the next doctor? Soon.
Just a day or two.
Not. Okay.
But it's funny because everyone I called was like, we can fit you in May. How about June? I was like, I'm not.
That's a season away.
It's unbelievable. Like, who is making appointments? Who is just booking up their schedules?
Right.
I need to be seen.
Right.
And of course, there's like no urgency.
Did you tell her? I don't think do you know who I am?
No, I didn't do any of that. But I said, well, I can't see, so this is kind of an emergency. Sort of like it's not like, oh, I've got this thing that kind of bothers me. I'd like to get it checked out. Like I cannot exist like this.
Right.
And then if I don't wear it, if I sat and didn't close one of my eyes, you would see me crossing and looking crazy. So my kids are afraid of me.
They are?
Yes.
Plus you kind of wobble when you walk.
Well, that could be for a number of reasons.
I guess that's true too. It's very odd that all this is happening right after the Wendy Williams conversation.
You think that you maybe manifested.
I did not. No, don't put this on me.
You put it out in the universe that I am Wendy, and now look at me. But Wendy's not rocking a patch. That's my thing.
That is your thing. It's your version. It's your own. I'm kind of doing my own spin on it.
It's my own spin on the whole Wendy look.
Is it painful?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like horribly painful, but yes, by the end of the day.
But constant.
It feels like I'm being waterboarded. I've never been waterboarded before, but I'm
That's a torture.
Right. So I feel like I'm being tortured. Like I'd rather have a broken leg or something like and be in pain right now than this.
That's how they get secrets.
Yeah. I feel like someone's trying to get my secrets.
I mean, you've already said
I have no secrets to tell.
I don't know what to tell you.
I got nothing left.
I got all these radio shows I've done. I tell them all.
Everything's out.
So, wow.
Yeah.
And it just kind of started out of the blue? You just woke up one morning just twitching?
No, it was like I was at Parker's birthday party and I was like,
Her fault.
I was like, want a beer? And I was like, yeah. So he got me a beer. We were at this place because it was like a jumping place. So the kids were just like playing. So I had a beer.
Had a cocktail.
Yeah. So, who cares? I'm taking care of other people's kids. No, I'm just joking. I literally had one beer. But I was sitting there. I was like, something's up. And I don't know what it was. And I just didn't really think about it. Then it just got worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then have you ever gotten an MRI?
Yes.
You have. Did they
Yes.
do it with contrast or without?
I've had to get an MRI with contrast.
Okay.
It's
So,
tough.
you know, and it feels like cold and then you can like taste metal. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's cold and like it's a big needle.
Yeah. It's not cool.
No.
not
Yeah,
cool.
and you can't if you move around
Yeah,
in
start
there.
over.
They got
Yeah. So, yeah. And then I had to do one and then I had to go back and do another one. And then the guy came in. I had kind of gotten myself to like a relaxing spot. Came in. He was like, all right, ma'am, get up. And I sat up and then my boobs fell out.
Of what?
I was wearing the hospispital gown and I guess I didn't secure it securely.
And it just came down?
And I was like, what? And he was like, ma'am.
You didn't know it came down?
No. I was just in a hole. I was just in a coffin.
You were trying to come back to life.
Yes. He was like, ma'am. And I was like, what? He was like, oh. Just fuck my.
What do you think the reaction's going to be?
I don't know, but I told
Was he a doctor?
No, he's a tech. I said
Just
that
a
to him.
tech.
Man, it's like, who cares? It's like, this is the medical profession. Like, this is just like seeing anybody. I was like, he is not a doctor.
No.
He's a random tech that operates this machine. He's like you. He's a regular. Well, you're not regular.
No one's like me. But it is the greatest day of that man's professional career.
Yeah, it was actually.
That never happened.
It was actually one fell out.
Oh.
Because he told me. And then I was like, what? And the other one.
The tech told you?
Yeah, he was like, I was like, oh my God, I'm really sorry. Once I covered up, and he was like, yeah, first it was just one, and then the other one came out, and I was like, I'm really sorry. He goes, yeah, I've seen much worse, but like,
Has he?
Exactly. What? Someone peed on themselves in the machine? I don't know.
I find that difficult to believe.
Me too.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. There's a lot we're working with there, and I thought I had tied it tight, and I did not.
No. Yeah, that's true. That's the biggins.
Yeah, and I'm like so like not I need to be professional because like I'm the patient, but I was so like unhinged, shocker.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in there and like the lady's like getting all my information. I was like, it's just like been really hard for me, okay? She's just like, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Like that's not her job to comfort me.
It is going to be okay.
It's not.
You don't think so?
It's getting worse and worse by the day.
The night is always darkest before the dawn.
Is that what they say?
That's what Harvey Dent said.
Who's Harvey Dent?
Well, he ended up turning into Two-Face, unfortunately, so bad example.
Okay.
But before he was Two-Face, he was like the great mayor of Gotham. People really liked him.
Oh.
And when Gotham was really kind of going in the shitter,
Yeah.
Harvey Dent reminded the people that the night is always darkest before the dawn.
Okay.
And Batman really tried to put Harvey Dent up as the hero
Yeah.
that Gotham needed or
Yeah.
deserved, not the one that they needed. He's the hero they needed, but Harvey Dent's the hero they deserved.
Yeah.
So that's why he took the rap and let Harvey Dent. They didn't tell all the Gotham people about
Screw
Two-Face.
Harvey. This is not helping me in
All right.
any way.
All right, I just thought, because before he was the other side of Two-Face is really Aaron Eckhart. Aaron Eckhart's not just going to play a scumbag.
Sure.
No, I'm not sure. I think he did in one of the cigarette
Yeah,
movies.
I feel like he did.
Yeah, but he's really good at playing a good dude.
All right. Cool.
Harvey Dent, for
Good old
example.
Harvey. All right. I should Google him.
Well, he's Two-Face.
So yeah, that's where I'm at. I have a million doctors.
But it kind of feels like you've given up a little.
Because I have.
You have.
It's lit, and I'm like begging. I'm on the phone begging for help. No one has any urgency.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I call like my doctor's like I need the results of this blood test, and she's just like, all right, I'll call you by the end of the day. She hasn't called me.
It's not the end of the day.
Yeah, but no, that was yesterday. End of the day.
Okay, it's way past yesterday.
Yes. Like,
It's
but
midday the next day.
it's just unbelievable. And I know everyone thinks their problem's like the most important. And I know it's like all relative. Like there are people starving.
I know everyone thinks their problems are the most important, but mine are.
I know mine are not the most important, but
They're still important.
I'm feeling really, really desperate right now. And I'm not used to being desperate or in a desperate position.
Yeah.
Can usually like, I got my, not that I got anything together, but
Right.
I feel really pathetic and desperate.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it.
Do you?
Are you in an empathetic way?
Okay, good.
I'm being empathetic.
Thank you.
Right.
Yeah.
Are you slowing down a little?
No.
Mm-mm.
Matt actually specifically told me, I think Monday morning, you need to take better care of yourself. I'm like, screw you. He was like, you're drinking too much.
What? Your husband?
He told me. I don't think he's ever said that to me in the bajillion years we've been together. I mean, we've been together since what, 2008?
Yeah, and he's a very irresponsible guy.
Horribly irresponsible.
He
He's the one always in trouble. He's the one always doing too much.
Yeah.
Boozing too much, doing all the things too much.
Was that hot when he said that to you? Was it like, oof?
No,
Or
I
was
knew
it-
he's right.
Okay.
It's horrible.
Well,
The only time I feel comfortable is if I'm wasted,
right.
or if my eyes are closed and I'm sleeping.
Right. That's like how people end up addicted to opioids.
I'm aware.
Yep.
I'm not addicted to. I'm fine.
Did you see that opioid movie with Riggins?
Yes. I'm not Riggins. I'm not addicted to opioids. I'm not taking any painkillers. I'm miserable.
You're just trying to dull.
Just trying
Just
to
trying to dull the pain a little.
numb.
Yeah.
I know. So I haven't drank any days this week. Are you proud of me?
No,
really.
it's Tuesday.
Okay. Well, I was trying to pretend that it was Thursday because that's when this is coming out. I hate your guts.
Nope.
No, I know. It's just like, it's not like I was doing anything crazy. He was like, dude.
I mean, it's the weekdays.
like like on a weekday, like unless I'm going out to like an event or something, like I'm not gonna just sit at home and drink. Like, right? He might have like a couple beers, but not me. So now I have been since
You
this
don't
happened.
have wine before bed?
Not every single night of my life. No. Come on.
All right.
I mean, often, but like there are weeks that I go through where it's
Okay.
like I haven't drank it all during the
I
week.
don't think you have a problem.
Okay, thanks.
I think you're great.
Great, thank you.
I don't think that you should use it to medicate you, but
Okay,
I
no,
don't
I don't
think you have a general problem.
No.
I think you're in a difficult
Position.
moment.
Yes, I'm having
Moment.
a bad moment. Thank you.
And guess what moments are? Temporary,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
It's okay. And so it's
Gonna
okay.
be
this isn't forever.
No, it's not. Is maybe we don't
Could
know.
be.
We don't have any answers.
I don't know. What am I, a doctor?
So, but like, what will you be my friend if I like all of a sudden am cross-eyed for the rest of my life and have to wear like magnifying glasses? See, you're questioning it. You don't know if you can be my friend if I look
Well,
like
because
that.
we're not going to do anything on camera at that point.
You'll just what? We'll just move this to what?
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. You'll put me behind a sheet.
Or what if we do one of those, like, I mean, maybe we could AI you?
I'm down with that.
Right?
Make me super hot.
Or maybe just get a body double and
You
you
think-
could do the voiceover?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
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 See, there are answers. There's not problems. There's only solutions.
I'm a solutions-based person.
You always have been.
I don't
I'm
like it
not.
when people come to me with problems unless they want solutions.
Okay, but I often come to you with problems.
But you don't want solutions. Except
Sometimes I do.
you listen to the solutions, you don't accept them.
Okay,
though,
fine. That's
right?
fair.
Right?
That's
you go
very
like,
fair.
"Hey, yeah, that is what I should do."
Yeah.
And then you just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Right.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, everything you're saying is right. So I'm here to listen to them. Do you have any solutions for me at the moment?
I think you got to slow down. And when I say, but that's the other thing. All I said was, have you slowed down? And you were like, yeah, I got to drink less. And I'm like, I didn't even bring up drinking. I meant literally like, slow down, do less stuff.
Yeah.
Stop trying to feel like you have to fill every moment with something.
I physically cannot. So yes, I guess I've slowed down. I can't do it. It's hard for me to even watch TV.
But your brain doesn't seem like it's slowed down at all.
No, it's never going to slow down.
Unfortunately.
Unless you drink. Then it slows a little bit.
Oh, the tangled web that we
Yes,
weave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot. Don't get mad at me.
Go ahead.
Can you plug this in?
Oh, sure.
Well, because
I thought you had to call somebody.
no, but you know what's funny? I feel like the second time it's happened when we're in the middle of recording. But Sam has redone this studio and made it like top of the line, like every once in a while. And you keep this one cord for my pathetic old phone, just for me. That's love.
Nobody else uses that.
Just me.
Because people have USB-C cords, you know?
Yeah, not me.
Lightning connector. You got your daughter a phone.
Yep, better phone than me. I said, you give her my phone and I get the upgrade. And he was like, nah. And you know
I
what?
don't understand that.
You want to know the truth? Most likely she'll take better care of hers than mine.
You think so?
Then I take care of mine. Yeah, so far she's been pretty good, but it's only been like 2 weeks.
That's true, but she's probably pretty psyched about it. It's
Yeah.
a big deal.
Yeah.
For you, it's like, woo!
Yeah.
Who cares? Phone
Yeah.
over here, eyeball over here.
I had the other day, I was walking Leo, my dog, and I'm one of those people who's like, I feel like I need to like do something when I'm walking. Like it's too boring just to walk. So like I'm looking.
Okay.
Right. That's not slowing down. I understand.
Like that's what I'm not talking like
Yeah.
that's it.
I know.
What else are we doing? And by
Yes.
the way, like spending years living in New York City where people are like, you're never supposed to be home. You get an uncomfortable house. That way you could just do things all the time and then just go home to sleep. And then as soon as you wake up in the morning, start doing things.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I was doing my phone. I was trying to like pick up his poop. Then there was like someone behind me, and
You
I
said
don't know-
Leo's your husband?
Leo's my dog.
Okay.
I wasn't walking my husband.
You said you picked up his poop. I don't know.
I mean, every once in a while he has an accident. No, but I was walking, all of a sudden I saw it happen in slow motion. The phone went up in the air, and it was like boom, 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 boom. It was it was this close to just being perfectly going down into one of those sewer grates.
Oh, that would have ruled.
No, why would that rule?
It's
My
just
misfortune.
a funny thing.
I know, you just love other
Like,
people's
that's a
misfortune.
funny thing.
No, it's not.
Like, if we were together and I watched your phone fall down the sewer, do you have any idea? Like, I'd literally be biting my lip.
Oh yes, go.
To go like, oh my God, I can't believe it happened.
know.
It actually happened. Like, that's one of those things. Can you imagine if this happened?
Have you ever had something bad happen to your phone?
To the phone?
Like I've had mine fall in a toilet at a bar when I've like pulled down my pants to pee.
I don't think so. I mean, I've dropped it. There's like a little scratch on the screen or whatever, but it's not
So
bad.
annoying.
Why?
Oh, there's like a little scratch. You're one of those people who doesn't even need like a case, right?
There's no case on it.
If I didn't have a case, do you know what my phone would look like?
You'd have one of the shattered phones.
We'd just be obliterated.
It's a personality type, shattered
I
phones
agree.
person, and it's also very revealing.
My producer,
like a lot of people like
Yep.
put themselves together and
Yep.
make you believe that they're really a together person.
Yes.
And then they have a shattered
Yeah,
phone. I
no.
go, you're not fooling anyone.
yeah, my producer Ben from the mashup.
Shattered phone?
No, has
Perfect.
never perfect.
That's
It's-
not shocking.
yeah,
about Ben.
He's got it together.
Ben's got it together.
Yeah, he doesn't have any. I don't think a screen protector. Maybe he has a screen protector. No
I don't have a
case.
screen protector.
I hate everybody.
You didn't finish this.
So I just hate everybody that just has. I want it together.
We'll get it together. You don't want to do the work.
It's not who I am.
I know.
Okay. And like I can't. I need help getting around now. You know what?
You're regressing.
I'm regressing.
Yeah.
I got out of the wheelchair after getting hit by a semi.
Yeah. Ran you over with all the wheels. I have 16 of them. But what is this going to stop?
Oh, never.
Never.
So yeah, that's why I look like a pirate. Enjoy. It could be. I could look like this for the next few weeks, but I promise, if next week this is still happening, I promise I'll come with different eye patches.
Yeah, we got
or different eye coverings, just to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, I have like a Macho Man bandana that we could put on diagonal.
I don't hate that.
Okay.
I think it could be cuter than this. But let's hope.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't imagine it not being, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to draw an eyebrow. And,
Well, I thought that I would illustrate it.
Yeah.
So that it would be more appealing, you know, to the viewers.
But I have to keep it under my eyebrow because I gave myself an eyebrow wax the other day with this thing accidentally.
Sticks on tight. Yeah. Well, it's supposed to. It's an eye patch.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But you're more comfortable like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because my eyes opened under this.
Well, then I'm happy about that.
Good.
You know, I want you to be comfortable. And I would I would definitely laugh if you dropped your phone down.
Okay, good to know.
Because I was just thinking about how funny that would be to see it.
Because it would be also so on brand, right? Like it would just be like,
Great.
of course,
Like
Nicole.
you deserve it.
Of course.
Yeah. No part of your life was ever built around not dropping your phone down a sewer. You didn't take any of the steps required to not drop your phone down a sewer.
Nope. And oh my God, I forgot to tell you this. So I'm reading this book that I love, and I've been not able to read it because of this whole situation.
Eyeballs.
My balls.
Yeah.
My balls are broken.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm on the subway and I'm like, okay, I patched this and I'm like, okay, I can read out of this one. So I get to a really good part. I get to my stop and I'm like, all right, I have one paragraph left of this page. And so, true to form, I don't just wait to get home to finish that paragraph. I'm walking in the craziness of New York City in the subway, going through the turnstile, reading that with one eye patch, and I trip over a cone, like a construction cone, and go flying and screamed, "Who put that there?" and some dude obviously watched this whole thing. He basically was you, and he goes, "Everyone else saw it."
Yeah.
And then just kept walking.
You have one eye that works,
know.
and you're reading a book and
know.
walking through a crowded subway station.
Trying to feel good, and the book was making me feel good, so I didn't want to stop.
Why don't you just get
Home. I know.
an audiobook?
That's actually a great idea. I didn't even think about that for sure.
You didn't think about that?
No. I like to read.
I understand,
It's an
but
escape. Just like alcohol. I'm joking.
yeah, no, I get
No,
it.
I do.
But
I
like,
like to read. Yeah, an audiobook's a good
you
idea.
can escape into an
Yeah,
audiobook.
that's a great idea. I'm going to do that.
Get an Audible subscription.
Solutions. There
Solutions.
he is.
Why would you?
I don't know. I wasn't thinking.
Okay.
And that cone was one of those like heavy duty ones.
Who put that there?
Why did I scream that one?
Because you know why you screamed that? I know why you screamed that.
Because I was mad at myself?
No,
Why?
Because if you were mad at yourself, you would say, why did I do that?
Okay.
You said, who put that there?
It's someone else's fault.
Couldn't be your fault.
Never my fault.
Who put that there, Parker? What, my daughter do that?
She would.
Parker's just sitting there like, this isn't even our stop.
I almost missed the stop first, too.
Yeah. No, I believe that.
Per usual.
You know,
things are going great.
Bob Kelly has a good cell phone mishap story.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he got attacked by a crazy person.
Like was trying to rob him or just scare him?
Yeah, he had like a knife.
Oh my gosh.
And they were like, whatever, going back and forth. It's a long story. He'll tell you sometime. We'll have to have him in, right?
Okay, I'd love that.
But he ended up dropping, his phone went flying onto the subway track. And it was like, but next to the third rail.
Yep, you don't want to go, don't touch that thing.
And he was like, got one of the subway people. He was like, hey, my phone's on the track. Hey, my phone's on the track. Can you? And they go, you have to go up and around to the other side of the person in the booth. Only one person can do that.
Can get it. What do they have, like protective gear on or something?
I don't know. So he went up and around.
Because you get electrocuted if you touch that thing, correct?
If you touch the third rail, you do.
Okay.
And so the guy was like, yeah, and whatever. It was going to take like an hour and a half. So he's just sitting there like, oh no, my phone's down there. And he knows if he jumps down,
he's fucked.
He's not going to be able to get back up. He knows, he said it. He's not going to be able to get back up. So.
Then he'll get run over, and that would suck for so many people.
Yeah.
His kid, his family, his wife.
This other comedian friend of his, he's like, hey, Bob, what are you doing, man? And Bob goes, oh, and he explains the story. He's like, oh, I dropped my phone on the tracks. And he's like, oh, man, that sucks. And Bob's like, yeah. Could you get it?
Could you get what? So you get it because he thought he would be able to get back up.
He's athletic.
Oh,
he's athletic. He trains BJJ, the whole thing. Yeah. And so this dude jumps on the track, gets Bob's phone. He did it for him.
Wow.
And as he's going back, about to pull himself up, Bob goes, "Oh, my wallet too."
That's amazing.
And has him get the wallet. What? Yeah. Yeah, but I think the same. I like when. It's funny to me when an accident like that happens that really like is annoying.
Yeah.
But very recoverable from.
Yeah.
Like you drop your phone down the sewer. That sucks. You can get a new phone. Everything's backed up to the cloud. I don't want you to lose anything.
Right.
I just want your, what the hell? Like that's.
It can be fixed.
Right.
I definitely dropped my wallet down once and there was 3 guys that went down, got it, and then like helped each other up.
That's nice.
That was nice.
That's nice. I would be like.
Sucks for you.
Sucks for you. Yeah, I wouldn't go down and get it at all.
I wouldn't do it either.
No.
But it was nowhere near the third rail.
It's the same reason why I like when people miss cruise ships.
You love that.
It's the best.
It's the best.
And I found one that really got me giggling.
Okay.
Somebody sent this to me on Twitter. It is a whole YouTube channel. There's this one road where it's just a turn. I guess it snows a lot or whatever, but some of these videos, it's not even because it's snowing.
Sounds like a horror movie. The Turn. Right?
But I guess people like take it too fast.
Okay. R.I.P. sign.
And so they just crash constantly. And they're never like, I don't want to see injuries.
Right, you don't want anyone to die.
Don't want anybody to die. I don't even want anybody to break a bone.
Okay.
I just want people to like take a turn too fast so it's their fault.
And be like, oh!
And then smash up their car. Insurance will pay for it, whatever. You'll be fine and you're good. You can get a... But it's funny to me.
Okay, show me.
Like, look, I don't know. How many hits does it take? Look at... Come on!
I have a question. How are we sure that no one got... Okay, no injuries.
Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And you can tell he's going too fast.
I used to have a shirt with that little Tootsie Roll
the Tootsie Roll owl?
Yeah.
It's his fault. That's why I love it.
I want more.
Oh, hang on.
Come on, give me more.
I know, it's the only thing.
I want to see more people have misfortune.
It's the only thing bringing you joy right now.
That are not me.
Here you go. Look at him. Going around the bend. Oh, slick road today. Oh!
That is very Fast and Furious-esque.
Cool. That's just cool. Guy did a donut.
Okay.
And he's okay. I don't think that's that funny. I like it. I think this one's going to be good. Boom! Oh. And then the tree stops it.
Oh, and then somebody else went? Or was that the second time?
No, it's just a loop. But there are a few.
Wow.
There are a few that have like multiple... Oh, this is good. This is good.
And...
Okay, he's okay. It's okay. He's fine. He's fine. No problem.
All right.
He's going to get back on the road.
Oh, no. He didn't even help him?
No, he just kept going.
The thing is did somebody set this up, or is this just a security camera?
I
that
think
happens
it's
to
just
be
like
there?
an automatic camera. Look at this guy. Nice sidecar.
I mean, why are you driving that thing on the normal road?
And it's just like a slow crash.
I like it.
Like he's like, oh, I think it would be okay. I think
No, not so much.
Again, take the turn too fast. Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
Like it's just embarrassing. Oh, Mr. Sports Car Guy.
Oh, we think you're so cool.
Oh, maybe there's no crash.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
maybe
nothing
they
happened.
really are cool. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
No.
oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They can't stay on this road because why are they going so fast?
I don't know, man. I mean, well, okay. So you remember when you went to college? Yes, of course you
I
do.
was there.
So you went to Syracuse. I grew up in Syracuse, and I'll never forget. We were driving to pick up my sister from one of her friends, and there's lots of rural areas there, right? And it was a bad road like this, and we'd ended up taking a wrong turn to avoid something like this, and all of a sudden, my mom and I found us in the middle of a cow field, and the ruts of the tractor were like this, right? And then the car was like this. So we were stuck, and I was like in a leotard because I had just come from gymnastics. I did gymnastics, and we had to get out in a blizzard. And we literally turned the headlights on. There was cows everywhere. It was terrifying, and we had to walk in the blizzard.
That's
And I was
nuts.
I was leaping into the road like trying to hitchhike. My mom was like, "No,
You're in a leotard.
Yeah,
what are you doing?
Yeah,
Don't worry, Mom. I've given up. That
It's
really
over.
has been. It's over.
it's over. Yeah, since I was what 7?
Yeah.
I've been like this.
Check this out. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh no! He
No,
didn't-
sorry. Boom.
Did he
right
even
into the
try?
tree.
Did he even try to turn
I
the
don't
wheel?
know. I
The
don't
wheel
know.
didn't turn once.
I don't know.
Oh
Oh, here goes. Okay. And they got to make room, because there's all these accidents. Did you see that? Did you see how great that was?
wow! Oh, this is just epic. Do you hear beeping in your headphones?
Yeah, I think it's
Okay,
the,
good. Just making sure it wasn't me. Making sure it wasn't my brain.
Yeah.
Just malfunctioning.
I thought it was the video. Is the video still
I
on?
don't know. Just making sure. Could be anything.
Oh, we did parkour. What
Oh,
the hell is that? It
what,
drives me
there's-
crazy.
it is driving me crazy, but that's all right. It's kind of like, I feel like we're in the studio getting
Yeah.
ready to produce.
I wonder if they can hear it or if it's just in our headphones.
I hope it's just in our headphones.
I know, and we're just looking like maniac people.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess that's just going to drive us crazy then.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm strong. I'm living, walking around cross-eyed. If you can't handle this, then you can't handle what I'm
yeah.
dealing with. Look at you.
What the hell is the beeping?
I don't know.
Hang on. Don't say anything. Let's see if...
I feel like I'm in a video game. What's that?
I don't know. It's something on
Okay.
one of these web browsers, but whatever.
Whatever, it's gone.
We fixed it.
You just lost your mind, and it was not even 1 minute long.
Well, no, part of it is the annoying sound, and the other part of it is like, I have set this studio up.
Perfection.
Why is this happening? I don't like this happening.
No. Yeah, it's still there. You better leave that down. Oh, good. All right. Don't growl at your board. That's not going to help anything.
Oh, really? Miss Logical.
Let's go make a cocktail. That'll help.
yeah. You got any downers?
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Do you think we got farted on walking here?
Oh, my gosh. 100%.
You do.
And then I realized, because I feel like I'm so used to, in New York City, people walking around with earbuds in.
Yeah.
That I think I can, I'm just that girl who talks too loud and makes observations about people that definitely can hear me.
Yeah. Because, yeah.
We were walking behind some dude, and literally he farted. Like, there's no way that he didn't.
Did you hear it or smell it? Or
I only heard it.
Okay. Because it was out open air.
It was open air. I mean, you still could have smelled it. And I went, yo, did that guy just fart in our face?
Yeah.
And he had no earbuds in.
No, he did not.
But he didn't turn around, which also led me to believe that he did.
Right, because if you did not fart,
Right.
then you'd turn around and be like, who's the big farter?
Right.
But if you know you're the farter,
Right.
you're going to pretend, I don't hear
I don't know what they're
anything.
talking about.
I don't know.
Also, it was just a very loud noise, and I just don't think it could be anything else. There was a bizarre walk to the car, right? There was some bus that was We had some bus that was stuck in
the road.
Like, it was almost like it broke the road. It was like getting eaten by the road.
We thought that it was a flat tire.
And it was not.
But it was just a tire that it was being consumed by the road.
I did not like that.
Yeah, it made me want to get all that stuff. That Cloverfield movie, like, I can't drive across a bridge in New York. I can't look at the water when I'm driving down the West Side Highway. Anytime something like that happens on the road, I just go, yep, Cloverfield's on the way. There's too much going on in Manhattan. I'm like, we got to get out of this, off this island right now.
Yeah. Are you in general afraid of bridges? Like, do you feel
only for Cloverfield.
Only for Cloverfield.
Yeah.
Like, Matt like white knuckles when we're driving over a bridge.
Why?
He's positive he's going in. Positive.
No, I mean,
since he was little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Baltimore story must have driven him crazy.
He's not okay. I don't think he's watched. We have to go to the Outer Banks again this summer.
Oh, and so you get that 7 Mile bridge. The bridge tunnel.
You're like underwater, then you're in the air. And then
so he doesn't like, I think that's the greatest thing ever.
I think it's very cool. It does not bother me at all. It's a bridge. We should be good.
Yeah.
For the most part, usually you're fine.
Well, it's designed for, I mean, massive amounts of traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, he hasn't watched that, but that was just horrifying. I mean,
so he does not like the 7 Mile bridge tunnel.
No, I have like countless videos of him on that bridge. It's not funny. It's not funny.
It takes like 12 minutes, maybe more.
It's a long time. I video him every year. I'll do it again this year.
You should.
Yeah.
Do you ever offer to drive in his place?
Yes. And what do you think he says?
No, because it would emasculate him.
No. I'm horrible. I'll kill us. I'll drive us off of the bridge.
Are you a bad driver?
I don't think so.
I didn't ask it what you think.
I don't think I'm a bad driver.
Okay.
He just thinks he's
Have you gotten into accidents?
Of course. Haven't you? Everybody's gotten an accident.
Yes, sure. I mean, there have been a few, but not like a crash.
A week after.
I'm not one of those people
No.
flying off the road.
A week after I got my license, I was on my way to school in my new car. I was so excited.
What kind of wheels did you have?
It was like a little Honda Civic.
Nice.
Super cute.
Yeah.
And
I'm Biggins in the Civic. That's what they called her in high school.
Yeah. Her name was Rhonda. Rhonda, my Honda. I named her.
Rhonda Biggins.
Rhonda Biggins. And I was flying around just like the turn.
Sure.
And it was not great weather. And I couldn't have been going faster. I was an idiot. I was 16. I was an idiot.
You grew up in Syracuse.
I was in Connecticut by that point. I was in Syracuse till 8th grade.
Because Syracuse, everybody's invincible.
Correct. I was not.
And it's actually a better way to be. Like,
yeah, you learn to drive in crap.
Yeah, like people can drive. Like, snow is not an issue in Syracuse.
No one ever has school off. Everyone has 4-wheel drive. Everyone knows how to drive in the snow. The streets are, like you get a whisper of blizzard, and they've got everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning driving to my radio internship in constant blizzards.
Yeah.
For 7-8 months.
Yeah. I went around this turn way too fast, crashed.
Yeah.
Called my dad, immediately told him that the brakes were faulty.
The brakes are faulty.
I pressed the brake as hard as I could and the car never stopped.
I mean,
he went ballistic. I got so many people in trouble that should not have been in trouble.
He went ballistic on
the dealership. He went on the manufacturer.
This is why.
This was never going to be my fault.
This is why.
I know. I'm just
Your
being
parents
honest.
let you. You understand that even.
But what if I was telling the truth? That's scary. You'd want to make sure that never happens to your kid again.
Telling the truth.
Whatever. I still don't think that they know that, so I hope neither of them are watching.
You understand that you started not taking responsibility
Very young age.
At a very young age, and your parents were just like, "Yep, that sounds reasonable."
Well, I mean, it's a bizarre.
Nobody ever taught you to take any responsibility.
That's not true. I take responsibility for things.
Like what? I've never heard that happen before in my life.
You don't know my whole life.
I don't know your whole life. I'm just saying what I've observed. You blame your kids. You blame.
I don't always blame
somebody for putting a traffic cone up.
That was
who put that there.
Well, when I turned back around, that cone was in a very bizarre place.
Right, but
it was just
everybody
kind of
else
saw it. Just saying. I don't know. I don't know. I definitely
look. I'm not leaving you, so
okay, good.
Obviously I
love me.
But
love me or leave me.
You do not take responsibility.
All right, I'm gonna think of an example. I'm gonna tell you now, or I'm gonna text you later.
Okay.
Okay. When I come
hey,
up,
write this down.
Yo.
And make sure you say it next week.
Yeah.
That I did take, and it's got.
That was the time.
Not for positive things, though. For negative things. It's a little trick.
All right, let me think.
It's a little trick.
We go back in the old Rolodex of things that have happened in my life. That were
been a
horrible.
lot.
Yeah, there's been a good amount.
It's been a lot.
Yeah.
But so that was like
It was-
a thing
Yeah, I
growing
guess.
up that you're like,
Yeah, I mean,
faulty brakes.
it was a week after. Like, I couldn't.
Was it you bought it used, the car, or new?
He leased it.
So it was a new car.
Yes.
So why would the brakes be faulty?
I don't know. I mean, things happen. There's recalls.
Did you take it to the dealership?
I don't remember what happened. I just remember being like, I'm going to be in so much trouble. I have to think of something. I braked as hard as I could, and the car didn't stop. That's my story. Dad?
I like it. And I mean, look, I do respect that it's like, that's the story.
That's the story. That's what happened. I never budged from it either.
See, this is wild to me because, like, clearly that's not true.
He bought it.
I don't think he did.
So did my mom. I should call her.
I think it's like we'd rather just allow this to be the truth.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, I sat here 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, just keep telling your kid Santa's real. No matter what you saw, Santa's real. I don't care if you saw it in the box.
You told me that
Santa's real.
after the fact.
I know. And then you acted like I was a crazy person for saying you should just keep saying it.
No, because you're the only person who ever said that.
But when it comes to lies about your own responsibility, you're like, oh, yeah, we'll just lie about this forever. No problem.
But the Jewish girl over here had always been told, eventually there comes a time when you realize. So I was like, okay, it's that time.
Well, when is the time for you to tell your parents that the brakes were fine? It was a new car, obviously.
I'm going to call my mom after this podcast, okay?
Hey, you know those brakes were okay, right?
They were fine. I just was going way too fast. Sorry, Mom. A bajillion years later.
Yeah.
What a mess I am.
Yeah, I'm coming to terms with a lot right now.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe this is the time. Again, listen, I've got a lot of perspective after, the past year and now 2.
Do you want to take responsibility for anything that happened after you were 16? No.
Absolutely not. We're going to start with that.
Yeah.
We'll see how it pans out.
We're going to go Nicole Biggins, the high school years.
Oh my God, there's so much good stuff that you don't know.
There's enough.
I have so many stories. I was a disaster.
You were.
I am a disaster.
But it's your charm.
Yeah.
It's your charm. And you wear it on your sleeve.
Yes. See?
And
There's the responsibility. I wear it on my sleeve. The disaster.
Well, you're not a liar.
No.
You're not a... Well, yeah, but I don't think that's being a liar because it's almost like you're like, yeah, the brakes went out. And I'm like, okay. And you're like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if he said okay, like, obviously I don't believe you. But if you're not going to call me on it,
It worked.
let's just move on with our lives.
You name one other teenager that does that, gets away with it, and isn't like, right? Name one other teenager that's not going to be like, did it, got away with it. Especially when you're a teenager. You're just trying to get away with shit.
No, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
You're 16, man.
And I don't blame, I mean, I do think that your parents at some point should have been like,
Probably.
no, they weren't. This is just your fault. It's okay for it to be your fault.
Also, things weren't like awesome at home around that time.
That's probably a
Right?
lot
So
more
there was
like,
probably a little guilt.
right.
We were going through some stuff.
Can I deal with this with your explanation? And then, you know what? Maybe that's
Right?
it. If things aren't going great at home, then your dad, instead of going like, oh yeah, I got to take responsibility for this because my daughter fucked up, he can go, those assholes sold me a car with no brakes.
Do that to you, sweethearts. I'm so sorry.
You're an angel.
Yeah.
And I know that because I raised you.
We're going to get you a brand new one.
It's a long line of Biggins. There's a lot here. There's a lot here.
We're unpacking it.
Yeah, it's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's going to take a good amount of time. But at least you know.
Yeah.
It's not just something you made up out of the blue.
No.
It's the environment you came from.
It was their fault that I'm like that.
I am now. I can't believe I fell into your trap. I can't believe
Me neither.
I fell in, and now it's still not your fault, is it?
No. And it's funny because I don't let my kids get away with anything.
You don't.
Like you say, I don't always blame them for things. But
No,
it's
I
like,
know. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but
no, like, you joking? Like, I couldn't get Parker to do I couldn't get her to do something the other day. Like, I was like, will you just come walk the dog with me? She's like, I don't want to. And I'm like, come on, let's go get some fresh air. She's like, no, I don't want to. And I was like, I never ask you to do anything. She's like, I do everything. I was like, you do nothing. Nothing. She goes, I put my clothes away if you ask me to. And I said, no, you don't. if I don't ask you to, you don't. And if I ask you to, you don't.
You don't.
So what do you mean? It was like a full fit. And I'm just like, then Matt screamed, you know what? Yeah, You know what? You do everything. You make yourself dinner tonight. And I stormed out of the house with the dog. We didn't make her make dinner. We made her dinner.
Of course you did, but I mean, just that interaction.
Yeah.
Very toxic.
Yeah. Well, that's what I am.
Hey.
Love me or leave me.
Yeah. Enjoy.
She loves us.
Of course she does. She's a great kid.
She is. She's pretty awesome.
Did you see?
I'm afraid for what you're going to turn on because I don't want to hear the beeping.
I know.
Okay.
I know. I'm kind of still pretty annoyed about that.
It's okay.
But
what do we got?
Mike Cannon was on the show on Jim and Sam the other day, and he brought up this J-Lo documentary.
I've seen bits and pieces. I've not seen the whole thing.
I made him feel like a lunatic, crazy person. I feel like I gaslit him.
Why?
Because I was like, nobody's ever heard of this documentary. What are you talking about? Like, this isn't a thing. And he was like, what do you mean? There's clips everywhere. And I go,
you're wrong,
Sam. I haven't heard that this has ever happened. And then I looked around the room, and all of us, because we were just a bunch of dudes, going like, yeah, I don't know about it. J-Lo doc. Amazon Prime. What's that?
But I would have thought that you would have known the main clip that went viral from it, where she's sitting in a room, like her family room, with a bunch of people that were like working on a movie with her, and they literally sat there. And she allowed this to go in the documentary. Sat there and went through a list of all the A-list celebrities that passed on it. Like, yeah,
I did see that.
That was like,
I didn't see the clip, but I saw the list of celebrities.
I would have thought you would have eaten that up.
Why did she put that in the thing?
I don't know, because it was not a good look for her.
No, I couldn't imagine that it would be.
Yeah.
And it was like a long list of people.
It made her look really bad. And I love J-Lo, but it made her look really bad.
Yeah.
It was just kind of like rejection all over.
Who makes a documentary just about themselves?
J-Lo.
Yeah.
It's like there's a very few people, like a J-Lo, maybe an Oprah, maybe a Madonna.
Madonna would. You think Oprah would do it? Oprah would hire someone to do it.
Yeah, maybe.
Like J-Lo thinks that she's like, no, I'm the writer and director of this too. It's like, that's weird. It's about you.
Yeah, I also feel like we know her story, so it's kind of unnecessary. We know she's Jenny from the block. We know where you came from. Yeah,
we watched the trailer, and it was very much like, she goes, you know what the big secret of me is? Sometimes I don't seem scared, but I am. And you're like,
what?
Okay.
You have all the money to make the fear go away.
Well, also, that's like...
What does that mean? You're a human who has emotions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've been famous forever.
Yeah.
Forever. Movie star, then music star, then both.
And before all that,
TV
Fly Girl.
star, Fly Girl.
Yep.
A litany of Hollywood boyfriends and husbands.
I've never been happier, honestly. Like, it's like her getting back together with Ben Affleck after 20 years is really close to me getting married and having my children of happiness. Like, it brought me a lot of joy.
But have you seen Ben Affleck?
I don't care. It's just like that Cinderella story that it just never happens. Was
Prince Charming also miserable?
Sitting, holding an empty Dunkin' Donuts coffee with a cigarette. Everything. So always stressed out, that dude.
I know.
What is it?
Well, think about it. He's not drinking anymore, and he's got to deal with J-Lo all the time. That's got to be impossible.
I do hear he's amazing in bed.
Who told you that?
Not she.
J-Lo.
No, J-Lo told me. Gwyneth Paltrow actually sat and did an interview a while ago. I think it was on Color Daddy. And she sat and talked about like the difference between Ben Affleck and Brad Pitt, which is pretty cool to say that you banged Ben Affleck and Brad Pitt.
It's super cool.
And that like Brad was like very passionate, but that technically Ben was very good. Like he knew what he was doing. So,
what's the technicality?
I don't know. Just knew how to not just like shove it in and do it.
You think Brad Pitt just shoves it in?
No, she didn't say he was bad.
He's Meet Joe Black.
He's amazing.
He's very romantic.
But she said Ben, it was like, he could, do all these special things.
He's got tricks?
I want the tricks.
Do Boston guys have tricks like that?
Do the tricks on me.
Yeah. You want to see what his tricks are?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm here.
For Ben.
Ready for you.
Okay. So partly you're like, it's the Cinderella story that they're back together, but I would love for you to commit infidelity with me.
So much.
Yeah, okay. I'd love to this Cinderella story that I love as much as my own relationship.
Yeah.
I'd love to ruin both relationships.
I mean, no one has to be ruined. No one has to know.
Right.
I just want him to do this.
You want to know the tricks?
The swirly or whatever. Do
you think they're swirlies?
I think he calls it the swirly.
Okay.
I just created that.
Okay. When you hear Gwyneth Paltrow talking like that, though, do you think it's like he's good at thrusting? He's good at.
Not everybody's good at thrusting. Everyone can just move their hips.
I have very poor hip strength.
You do.
I thrust it in once and then I just leave it.
Yeah, and soak.
Yeah,
remember,
I
like
soak.
is that what the Mormons do?
That's right.
They soak.
That's right. Because it's not
right. Because if you're not thrusting,
right.
then it's not sex.
But the way Gwyneth said it,
yes.
Did we think thrust technique? Did we think manual?
I think manual.
Did we think mouthful?
I love a mouthful.
Mouthful?
I like that word. I think mouthful and manual. I think it's not about what he was doing with his, the nether region. I think it was all.
So he'll put on the dog and pony show and then come in the end to get his.
Why are you doing this? You're swirling.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I don't
know. I'm coming up with what it could be in my head.
I think that's valuable information.
But she looked very like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, like he had it going on. And she had to have seen it and been like, yeah, I got that back. I'm still getting swirly.
Gotcha. You think she watched the Call Her Daddy and she's like, I'm here for the swirly?
I mean, if like your husband's ex was on a show talking about doing it.
My husband's ex?
Right?
Yeah, yes.
No, you know what I mean.
Yeah. If
your wife's ex was talking about doing
Wouldn't it be great?
Yeah.
Wouldn't
you watch?
If my wife's ex was on the show, oh yeah, she did all this crazy stuff. And I'm like,
what are you not doing it to me?
You do that?
When'd you quit?
What? Ben's like, no, I don't know. She must have me confused or something. I never did it. No, Jenna, I never did anything.
Nothing mouthful, nothing manual.
I don't even know how to use my mouthful. No.
I can just smoke butts.
Drink
Dunkin' Donuts.
Exactly. I got coffee breath all the time now. That's the other thing, though. Ben Affleck was a partier back then.
Right.
He's not a partier anymore. Now he likes like donuts and coffee and cigarettes.
Right.
Which is way more my style. Yeah. Donuts and coffee and cigarettes.
I want old school.
Yeah.
Hobby.
Yeah. So the reason I felt like I was gaslighting Mike Cannon was not because like, oh, everybody's seen this, because like you're the only person I know that's seen this. Okay. But like, who would watch that?
Poor Mike.
But I did start seeing clips everywhere. And I don't know if it's one of those things where your phone's listening to you and it's like, here you go, here you go.
1,000,000% what happened.
But I did start seeing clips everywhere of quote unquote, don't be fooled by the rocks that she got Jenny from the blocks.
Right.
Talking about her bodega order.
Ooh.
And this is very important.
It's a big deal. I mean, hardcore New Yorkers, like their bodega order is like
especially in the
Bible.
Especially in the Bronx.
Like
bodega are so important to the Bronx.
Yeah.
That Westchester borders the Bronx.
Yes.
And they totally spill out over into Westchester.
Yes.
The chopped cheese.
I was just about to say, literally, like if chopped cheese is not in her vernacular, I want to punch her.
Okay, good.
That was the exact thing I was going to say. Chopped cheese.
Right. Because that's what you think of when you think.
I love a chopped
cheese.
Because
not only is it like the quintessential bodega food, but you can't get a chopped cheese anywhere else.
Only bodegas.
Nobody else does chopped cheese.
Correct.
And it's like you couldn't understand. I mean, I like the chicken chopped cheese.
Yeah, great also.
Right. But it's not even one of those things. I feel like the chopped cheese, like Philly cheesesteaks.
Right.
Yeah, it's a Philly thing, but everyone knows about it.
Right.
You could get them at the mall. Like everybody knows. For whatever reason, the chopped cheese has not really left. Like most of the people watching this have probably never heard of a chopped cheese.
I mean, there's probably many people in the country who don't even know what a bodega is.
You think so?
Kind of. It's a very New York centric thing.
Yeah. It's just like, I mean, a bodega is like, it's a little corner store.
Yeah, a little deli.
That has a grill.
Correct.
It's always got to have a grill.
And like a bodega cat.
I was about to say, it's always got to have a cat. Yeah. Yeah. And a decent soft drink selection.
Yes.
Including international.
Great little
Colombian sodas.
Yes, yes, Colombian sodas. Yeah. Great candy selection.
Yes.
Not everybody speaks English.
Most likely a front for drugs.
1,000,000%.
Okay, all right, we're on the same page entirely.
100%.
Okay, so you have credit with me, I have credit with you.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if J-Lo has credit with us.
Okay.
Is the biggest impact that New York has had on you?
Just made me who I am.
And what was your go-to order at the bodega?
Okay, New York has made her who she is.
Chopped cheese.
Your go-to order at the bodega. I mean, and there, even if you said
like a chicken cutlet, like kind of
like my deli go-to order.
Yeah.
Is chicken cutlet, provolone hot sauce on a roll.
Yes.
Right, but it's a specific thing. If I really had a Bodega go-to order, it would probably be bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, no ketchup.
Yep, and I do salt, pepper, ketchup.
Right.
My go-to order at the Bodega was ham and cheese on a roll with an orange drink, if you know, you know, and a small bag of chips.
Okay, first of all, if you know, you know. Yeah, we know what orange drink or orange soda is. Thanks. And ham and cheese, nothing else? You're not going to tell me the accoutrement?
Do you know what would happen if you walked into a Bodega and said, I'd like a ham and cheese on a roll?
They'd be like, that's it?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, like
That's
nothing,
not what we do here.
Not oil and vinegar, no. The things. You need the things.
You're such a real one. That's 100% correct. Like, of course, you go, even if it was like, well, I just like ham and cheese. Okay, but like,
You need things.
what else is on it? Ham, cheese, lettuce, tomato, salt, pepper, vinegar,
Yes.
mayo.
Something.
You know, there's no way that woman has ever gone into a Bodega and said, I'd like ham and cheese on a roll.
With nothing out dry.
That's like my mom would say that.
And also, nobody gets a small bag of chips.
A small, it's only one size.
Right.
The dollar chips.
Right. It's either that or like the big one.
They had the big ones, but you don't go like, I'd like a small bag of chips.
No.
And like,
oh no.
And by the way, orange, first of all, it's
orange soda.
Bland. And it's not orange drink. There's no, like, you would never go to a Bodega and say, can I have orange drink? They'd be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
You could go quarter water.
Oh, I love a quarter water.
Love a quarter water. An orange quarter water is a thing.
And then if you go to
if she said with an orange quarter water, you'd go like, yeah.
Okay.
But like orange drink? What the hell are you talking about?
And then if you're a real one and you go to like Rockaway Beach, the guys are always walking up and down the beach with the quarter waters that are half vodka,
100%.
half of the
100%.
Kool-Aid shit. Yeah.
The little foil's been punched out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think you can. Yeah.
And one will kill you. I mean, literally.
There's at least one murderous bottle. It's like Russian roulette. Yes, one of them's gonna kill you.
I'm so disappointed in her.
I mean, Jenny, don't be fooled by the rocks. The rocks that she got was the truth.
I mean, what the heck? And you ruined it by saying if you know, you know.
It's the hell are you talking about?
Like one of those little Colombian orange sodas, like that is not the orange drink.
Right.
One of the little Colombian sodas, there's an orange one and it's delicious.
It would be like if they were like, oh, I'd be like, McDonald's my shit. I love McDonald's. They're like, what's your go-to order? Hamburger, fries, Coke? If you know, you know.
No.
Like, what are you talking about? That's the most bland, made up thing ever. This is offensive.
And the thing
this is cultural appropriation.
The thing is, and she could never even claim, like, if she got word that we were like crapping on her, that she could be like, oh, I was like, I didn't have any money, because it's like that's not the thing. Like all the fixins are what makes it a bodega thing, right?
Plus, it's
like,
all the same. Like it's like
so mad at her.
Orange drink, small bag of chips.
A small bag.
What are you talking about? That's not a thing.
And give me the type of chips.
Right. Salt and vinegar chips.
I mean, Funyuns, pork rinds, Doritos, corn chips.
You know what my
Bugles?
You know what my two bodega or deli chip is if
What's
they
that?
have it?
What?
Spicy nacho Doritos.
Oof, love. I do like salt and vinegar too. That's one of my favorites.
Salt and vinegar is great. But I go like, okay, either bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper on a roll with a Diet Coke, or chicken cutlet, hot sauce provolone on a roll.
Yeah.
Diet Coke, spicy nacho Doritos.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Spring is sprung.
You're allergic
to this.
To liars. Liars.
She is a liar.
I think she's a liar.
I'm bringing this up next time she comes up to SiriusXM.
You should.
You think she'll shoot me?
No.
She'll get someone else to shoot me?
Yeah, she'll pretend like she's going to, but she's not a real one. She's never been to a bodega. And I guess if you think about it, I mean, how young was she when she was a fly girl? But you would at least think she grew up with them. She didn't. Yeah. There's no way.
I know, but I know that she really is or was Jenny from the block. Like when you look at old footage or old pictures, I mean, she was in the deep Bronx. Am I just making this up, or is this the lie that she sold that I've bought for all these years?
Ham and cheese on a roll?
I have no idea. I mean,
ham and cheese on a roll.
I'm parched just thinking about
it.
Yeah.
I'm so thirsty. Like ham and cheese on a roll.
I know.
You might make that in your house when you have nothing.
And even then, you still have like a little, maybe like
something. Mayo,
mustard, olive oil. You look like she looks like Ashy Larry after trying to trying to take 2 bites of that thing.
Yes.
What would you say is the biggest impact that New York has had on you?
It's made me who I am.
I mean, horrible
And what was
answer.
your go-to order at the bodega?
Well, who are you? Who even are you?
It's a bad answer.
Who are you?
And you produced this? I would have been like, we got to start that over. That was a horrible answer.
That's stupid.
Bad.
Yeah.
My go-to order at the bodega was.
Okay. Now we're getting into it. Okay.
Okay. Let me make something up real quick.
Look it up in the sky.
Yep.
Repeating the question. This is key.
Buying time.
Buying time.
Yep.
See what I just did?
Yep. You did.
It was giving myself some time.
Okay.
When somebody repeats the question
Yep.
to you,
They have no idea what to say.
no, they're getting ready to make something up. Right.
And if the ham's gonna be any part of it, you might go like Italian, like an Italian sandwich on a roll, right? So you get like the salami, the ham, the turkey, all the stuff.
I'm fine with it.
Find all the things.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
Look at that face.
Looking up. Oh dear Lord, pretend I'm Jenny from the block.
Right. She's trained herself to not turn red when she knows she's caught.
She's also pretty. Got great color.
Good color.
Yeah,
Good makeup.
great makeup.
But she's caught here.
Yes.
She didn't see this one coming.
You paused it perfectly, by the way.
Yeah. What was that?
Oh,
What was that?
wait,
Like
so-
that's not a what was that?
New York, Bodega.
Let me think
my
about it.
Go to. Wait. Oh, come on. There were so many. I had so many orders. I mean, I lived at the Bodega.
Yeah.
Me and the cat.
I was at
Spoons.
the bodega so often. I
Yeah.
had multiple go-to orders.
Yeah. Actually, I would order the J-Lo. They had a sandwich named after me because, I mean.
What was on the sandwich?
Oh, wait. What was on that sandwich?
What was on the sandwich? You mean the J-Lo?
Oh, all right. Well,
Okay.
okay. So on the J-Lo.
there was
what?
ham and cheese. Like
That's
ham and
it.
cheese.
Yeah.
You know
that's
you know where they eat ham and cheese sandwiches? Not at the bodega. Jail.
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 Honestly, you're right.
They make ham and cheese sandwiches at jail.
You make a good point. But I have a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think she's so hot?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure that this didn't like ruin.
No, like I get where Ben Affleck is coming
Oh,
from.
okay.
He's like, it's enough. I can't keep chasing tail.
Right.
Is what Ben would say.
This'll do.
She's super hot.
Yeah.
Like she's so self-involved
Yeah.
that he can probably get away with not doing much. Like you know what I mean? Like he can be left alone to do whatever he's gonna do. I'm not saying he doesn't do. I'm saying like if he wants to go write a movie, if he wants to do just his own thing.
Right.
I think she's probably so self-involved that she has no idea what that dude is doing.
Also, I think it's weird because I mean, again, I love their story, and I think this is like a Cinderella story. But I do feel that I don't understand how he's a smoker and she's not, because he's a pretty heavy smoker.
I don't think they hang out. She's so self-involved.
Oh, they have to do it. He's got to give her the swirly.
Well, she probably makes him like do the Listerine.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like very weird to be.
Or maybe
like,
she likes slumming it.
because like I'll smoke a cigarette every once in a while, over like like if I'm out drinking and stuff. If I smell someone smoking a cigarette and I'm not, I'm like,
Right.
so like I don't understand someone who does not smoke at all can be in like lovey-dovey snuggling.
Maybe she likes it a little gritty.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Was
Oh.
ham and cheese on a roll.
Would you even put ham and cheese on a roll?
I feel like that's something like a kid orders, like bologna and cheese on Wonder Bread. That's, right?
Yeah, my son loves
Right?
it. But check this out.
J-Lo.
My son goes to the sandwich store
Yeah.
and he's like, oh yeah, I want to get ham and cheese. I want to start eating sandwiches. I'm going to get a ham and cheese. I
Right.
go, okay.
Because he's a little boy.
Ham and cheese, lettuce,
Yeah?
tomato,
Wow.
salt, pepper,
Go.
sweet peppers,
Uh-huh.
and pickles.
I'm in love with your son.
That's a sandwich.
My man.
There you go.
That's a high five, that kid.
There you go.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I don't think my kids would do that.
Yeah. They go,
They would order that.
ham and cheese on a roll. They'd look at her like, what else?
That's it.
Wait,
And they would be doing it in Spanish, obviously.
¿Qué más?
Yeah.
¿Qué más?
And she'd be like, no, just that. And he'd be
Really
like,
go, you know what she'd probably say?
Yeah, no say.
I don't speak Spanish. It's all a lie.
It's a farce.
It's been, my whole identity is.
Yeah.
With an orange drink, if you know, you know.
No, nobody knows.
And a small bag of chips.
No, we know. We know. We know.
Also, again, and then we got to get off poor J-Lo. But like, again, There was nothing like you helped write, direct, and produce this, and you were like, yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds perfect. Because if you know, you know. And people who know, they're going to be like, oh, she shouted out the orange drink.
Oh, you know.
What?
I don't remember that.
There are all these like TikToks and stuff now of people trying to figure out what the orange drink was.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go. I gotta
Yeah,
fall
yeah.
into
It's
that
a whole
TikTok
thing.
hole.
It's a whole thing. Yeah, we're not the only ones that have noticed that
Thank you, Mike Cannon.
J-Lo is not just full of ham; she's full of baloney.
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the Satisfying Podcast YouTube channel here. Leave comments. Do the whole deal.
Yeah. Pray for my eyeballs.
Pray for Nicole's eyeballs. Tell all your friends about this because we don't know how many of these shows we have left with Nicole.
It could be the end.
This could be the end.
Could be the end. I mean, we're making history here.
You feel better?
I do feel, but I always feel better after I'm with you.
Fabulous.
Literally, when we were on our way home, my mom called and she said, all right, go be with Sam. He always makes you feel better.
You do a lot of shows with other people.
I do.
Let's be honest. You enjoy them all.
I do, of course.
You wouldn't do them if you didn't enjoy them.
No.
And you do them with great people.
Thanks.
They don't make you happy.
You do bring me great joy. You also are very therapeutic.
I just let it be about you sometimes.
You should be paid for your time with me, to be honest. There's certain days that it's way above your pay grade.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
Love
Okay.
you. Love you guys.
We'll see you soon.